Hi, welcome back and welcome if you're new. I have a haul for you today and I'm going to show you my Coffee Montsterz Co subscription. It's the Q2 subscription and I have Snail Mail and Snail Parcel. But before I do that, I was out the other night and I purchased some pens and markers and I want to show you them first. And I'm going to swatch them. So let's start with that. First thing I got is my liners. And for those of you who aren't new and have been following me for a while and you're thinking, Ruth, you already own all my liners, I gifted them to someone who needs them but wanted to replace them because I am obsessed with my liners. They are brilliant. So basically they are the way you would have a highlighter, and like in school we used to have these like neon yellow ones. These are a milder version and you get two ends. Just shook my whole table, sorry. One end is a chiseled end like so, and it's called the bold end, and then the other end is called fine, but it's a marker tip like that. Now it wouldn't be as thin as say like a Tombow dual tip marker, and I personally would use the other side of a Tombow dual tip marker. I wouldn't ever really use that side, but just to let you know it's there. Whenever I actually first bought these, like years ago when I started getting into, you know, ordering stationery that wasn't available in Northern Ireland, I didn't know that existed. I had no idea that was on the other end. I thought it just was this, and I owned it for ages before I worked it out. But anyway, I was able to get these the other day in Tesco's randomly, so I'm hoping that's a sign that Muji and Zebra and all that sort of stuff will start being available where I am. Anyway, right, so let me swatch them all for you here and you can get a little look. Currently they have 7 sets of these and I don't own them all. So they have Fluorescent, Cool and Refined, Warm, Refresh or Bright it's called, Friendly, don't know why they call it the Friendly colour set, maybe they say hello to you. Oh, I need to get out more. And then number 6 is the Natural colour set. And then they have the Gentle colour set. And we'll start with Fluorescent. I have all them. Now they're all called Mild Pink, Mild whatever. So I'm not going to put mild in front of everything because they're all called mild, like I said. So the Fluorescents have pink, orange, yellow, this is way better than the neon yellow I used in school. Blue, and blue-green. And that is Fluorescent. And then we have Cool and Refined set, so that's green, dark blue, and that's one of my favourites, grey, another favourite. I never thought I'd own a grey highlighter. Violet. And red. And that's the Cool and Refined. And then we have the Warm colour range. So we have Smoke Blue, again a favourite, even more so than that blue. Vermilion. Look, I wrote mild. Ah dear. Didn't mean to do that. Then we have gold. Magenta. And brown. And that's the warm set. So they are the 15 that came in the pack that I got. And then this next set that I'm going to show you, I still owned, and it is some of my favourites. It is a neutral set. So in the neutral we have copper, gorgeous, beige, cream, cool grey, and if you're wondering, it isn't the same as mild grey. Here is a bit of white paper down here, that's grey, and then that's cool grey. See, they're completely different. And then olive, and I think this one is my ultimate favourite. And then the sets that I don't own, just in case you're interested, I'll read you out the colours. So we have Gentle, which is honey orange, sherbet yellow, soda blue, lilac and baby pink. Our Friendly set that are lemon yellow, apricot, coral pink, cyan and dark grey. And then finally Refresh or Bright, which is fuchsia, marigold, citrus green, summer green and lavender. So I hope that was helpful, even to those who have seen me use my liners before. But anyway, the next thing I got is something that I've also owned before, but I can't seem to find anywhere that sells Sharpie S-Gel refills. And I own, let me see if I can find them for you. This is a little thing full of all my pens. I just dig them out. Yeah, so I own like a copper barrel Sharpie S-Gel, a white barrel. I also had a grey barrel and a blue barrel, but they seem to have went walkies. Maybe they're down on my work desk. But anyway, whenever it has like this silver around it, when you buy it, inside it is black ink. But whenever it has the blue around it, inside is blue ink. So let me show you a swatch of it. So it's 0.7. So that's the black and that's the blue. And these are one of my favourite pens. They're so inky, and even though initially when I started using 0.7 ink, I was a bit, it grew on me. I really, really love writing with these, but this one is clinging on for dear life with the amount of ink that's left, and I never write in blue. I never write in blue. Right, now on to newer things. I used to use uni-Pen Fineliners all the time. Whenever I tried my hand at bullet journaling, or whenever I used to sketch a lot. And this is a swatch of my black set of 5. So it's 0.05, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5 and 0.8. But honestly, I never really reach for them anymore. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that I think they're really quality, really helpful, especially this 0.3 one I use a lot. So these are uni-Pen Fineliners, but they're in charcoal. Swatch it directly underneath and you can see the difference. So this is 0.01 in the charcoal. This one's a uni-Pen Fineliner in 0.05. And then that's the uni fineliners. There was only the 2, but it also, in the set of 3, gave me a brush pen, which is more like these Tombow brush pens would be. So it's uni. And it's like a soft, so it's like the Tombow soft tip, only it's charcoal, which I don't really use anymore. Probably wouldn't have got it if they were sold individually, to be honest, but they came in the packet and I needed these. And it's not a bad pen, you know what I mean? Handy to have. Anyway, right. Last but not least, I'm going to swatch some Posca paint pens. I love these. I actually, let me see, I actually have them in here with these. These are the Fineliners, by the way, if you're wanting to know. It's the same thing, it's just the black ones are in black and they're in the grey barrel. And there's my Tombow Fineliner. Yeah, so I have these 3 and I'm obsessed with them. I use them for lots of different reasons. They come in all different sizes. So this one is a fine, where it says PC3M. It's a fine tip, just in case you're curious. And this is silver. So see on the side, it says there, silver. I don't know if you can see this. I promise someday I will get really, really good lights. Studio lights for filming my videos, but I do my best. Anyway, silver PC3M, so this is a fine tip. And look at that, it's so juicy. But even though it's juicy, it dries really quick. So that is silver. And then I also own a fine copper. This is my favourite. And again, PC3M, and it says, well, it's bronze, technically, actually, not copper. And then again, same thing, PC3M, so it's a fine tip, and this one is called Slate Grey. And then now, these are my new ones. So I have a fine tip violet. I have to have purple because I'm me. And as you can see, these ones, because I haven't used it before, it looks white. Whereas these ones, it just comes out straight away. It's already on the tip. So you don't have to do this every time, but the very first time you need to get the paint down into the tip. See it coming? That is all my fine tips, so right here, PC. So the next one I have, and I only have one of these, is ultra fine. So it's 0.7mm tip basically. The fine tips are like 0.9 to 1.3 millimeters. So let's give this a wee shake because it's a new one. And look how ultra fine that is. So I thought because this is gold, I got ultra fine because it would be handy for like writing gift cards or doodling fancy sparkles. I don't know. I just decided to get this ultra fine. And there's quite the difference. They have extra fine, which is in between, but this I believe is their smallest. Well, I don't know, don't quote me on that, like, but it's called ultra fine and it's gold. And another thing, these are bullet shaped and this one is pin type, and that is the difference. And then I got some medium. So these are PC5M. Like I said, they're medium, and this one is brown. Or how chunky is that? It isn't too thick. It is a jump up from fine, obviously, but it isn't too bad. And then I got a gold as well in the medium. And silver, like up here, only we have medium instead of fine. Then we have black, again in medium. Really good for writing your name on a nameplate if you just want to look like you wrote it with a pen, but you need the paint pen type to be able to write on the vinyl. Now, this last one I don't think you're going to be able to see on the paper, so what I'm going to do, it's white, I'm going to highlight and let it dry a second and then write over the top of it. Anyway, that's my little pen haul. It's getting dark, so I'm going to leave it to tomorrow to show you my Coffee Montsterz Co subscriptions. For you guys, it'll be half a second. Morning. So let's take a look at Coffee Montsterz Co subscriptions. We'll start with Snail Mail. And this year, instead of having a different theme for Snail Mail, a different theme for Snail Parcel, etc., it's the same theme per quarter. And quarter 2 is nautical adventures. So you get a journal card with it, and this one is in the theme of emojis in bubbles because of the ocean theme, nautical adventures. And in the back of that card you get the details of what comes in each subscription. So like I said, this is Snail Mail, so we'll go through each one. So in my bubble is a sticker sheet, and it is like in my bubble in the sense of me time. And you have the little emojis. Some of them are plain, some of them say me time, and some of them say in my bubble. So these don't necessarily need to be used just with this theme. They can be used at any stage, and they're really cute with the little emojis in the bubble. Okay, and then we have large nautical doodles, which are my favourite ones. I always love the large doodles, and I really wish she would release a kit in her subscription themes. I had a City Life kit, just so happened that she did have City Life for quarter 1, but this would be gorgeous as a kit. You never know, we'll see if she releases it, but anyway, it's just a load of nautical themed doodles. The little emoji who's not very happy about being in the water, and this one that's chilling out. And then we have an emoji behind a life. What are they called? Lighthouse, that's the one, and some anchors and a ship and stuff like that. Little map, and this is on washi paper, the nautical doodles, whereas this is on the normal sticker paper. And then we have nautical rub-on stickers. I have never had rub-on stickers before, so this is fun, something different. I've had vinyl stickers where you have to, you know, rub over the top of the what's it called? You know, like whenever you have like a cricket machine type vinyl, transfer paper, that's the one. And you rub over the top of the transfer paper and peel it off. I've had that, but I've never had rub on like this. So let's see what you do. We'll take a look at them first and then I'll read the instructions. So they are the days of the week on this one. Monday to Sunday. And this week, that little Thursday wheel is so cute. They're adorable. And then plain ones, and I believe, yeah, it's the same thing, same doodles, only this one has the days of the week and this one is plain. So what you do is you cut out the design, you peel the film, apply design to page, rub to adhere, and peel back the acetate. So that's the same concept really as what I was just talking about. So you must peel this off, this white part, after you've cut them out, and then just rub it on and then peel the clear one off the top. Sounds easy enough. And then we have Troubles at Sea, and again this is along the lines of I could put it in my mood section and it wouldn't necessarily have to go with a nautical theme. So we have a little drowning emoji saying help, and you could do that like emotionally drowning, or you've too much to do, you feel overwhelmed. And then sailing away from my problems. That one's funny, with a little emoji inside, sailing away from problems. And then overwhelmed, and it's the emoji in the back of the whelmed, and it's the pun. And then we have a fishy emoji heads. A fishy as in, like the expression that sounds fishy, because it's going and then okay, and then this has like an attitude smirk, and that one looks smug. That's funny. These are also something I would put in my mood section, and they're on washi paper, whereas this one is on normal paper. And then finally, even though it's not listed here, it's the freebie that comes with Snail Mail, And along the lines of what I was just saying about being fishy, the and then there's fish, and it's like fishy. I'm just describing what a word means by repeatedly saying that word, but hopefully you get what I'm talking about. And that's so funny, that little vinyl sticker, it's so cute. And that goes with it. So I actually did something a bit silly. I wanted to get Snail Mail and Washi subscription this year. Washi Wizard, which is the new one. Hold on, let me take a drink. And I could have swore that I had signed up to the subscription for Washi Wizard, but whenever I went to look, it was past the April 1st date for new sign-ups, and I looked and I didn't have a subscription, and I could have swore I had, but I must have just chose to pay for it as a one-off for Q1, so I totally missed out and it was too late. However, I had only skipped my Snail parcel in Q1. I hadn't actually cancelled it. Thank goodness, because I would have been so annoyed if I missed out on one of the washies. This one here I'm about to show you. It's so cute, and I would have been so annoyed, but thankfully I still had Snail parcel, and you get Washi Wizard within Snail parcel. So Snail parcel, you get the 4 washi, which is what I wanted to order, but Snail parcel, you get the 4 washi plus this elastic pouch. So thankfully I still got it, even though that wasn't my main intention. And then the other option obviously is Pen Pals, where you get the lot. But anyway, thankfully I didn't miss out. So this is the Snail parcel option. So the vinyl freebie in this is different. You get a little octopus holding a coffee, a pencil, an emoji and paper, like a planning octopus. It's really cute. And it has like that, what's the word? Like crystal top holographic effect on it. And then you get the same journal card. And if you got Washi Wizard, you would get these two. I'm like almost certain that that's the case. Then this is the thing that comes with Snail parcel. I know it's the reason why I switched to Washi Wizard instead of Snail parcel, because I don't necessarily need all the extras. But this is a really good idea, don't get me wrong. I'm just not a fan of having a baby pink version of it, as much as I don't mind using pink now and it's growing on me. It's not necessarily what I want in a pouch, and I already have a grey pouch, a brown pouch and a blue pouch. But this one is a really good idea because it's made to be able to wrap around a book. So what do you see? It's narrower, you know, instead of the pouches, the way this pouch is really thick at the bottom and fits a lot. This is narrower, but that's because of the nature of the design. So I'm going to show you now what I mean. You wrap this elastic round, and depending on how big your book is, you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. So if you start off with a planner that has hardly any stickers in it, you might want to put it like that, and then by the end of the year it's really chunky, so you end up with the last one, do you know what I mean, and you get that rim. And it means you can bring all your pencil case with you and everything on the go, wrapped around your planner. So the idea is great, it's just I would rather have it in a different colour if I was going to go for it. And it's really good quality. I love these pen pouches, but this will not go to waste. I'll gift it to somebody, definitely. And I'm definitely glad I got the washi, which I'll show you now. So the first one we have is Around the World 2.0. And the original Around the World was from the October Snail parcel last year. So it is maps and emojis and compasses and stuff like that, around the world 15mm. And this one is like a pale blue to match the nautical theme. And this is a 2.0 version of it. So let's open it up and I'll show you a swatch. There we go. And I actually don't have a choice of favourite between the two. I like the brown version and I like the blue version. The blue has some grey in it as well. The foiling is silver. I wonder what the brown was again, I can't remember. Yeah, it had a few different shades of brown and the foiling was like a bronze. I like them both. So that's Around the World. And then we have Blobs on the Beach, and this is an 18mm. So it's little emojis on a beach, and this wee one is having an existential crisis. What does it say? What is the meaning of life? It's lying on the beach. And then this one's under an umbrella, and these two are playing. This one's jumping out of the sand. It's not my favourite because, to be honest, you can barely see the pattern. It's really, really faint. Like it's not a very strong print. Like I'm really having to squint like to read that and to see the details, but it is really cute. Anyway, that's Blobs on the Beach. And then we have Bubbly Bubbles, and this is a 10mm. This one is gorgeous. See what I mean? It's just so much more striking. I don't know, maybe you can't tell whenever you're not here in person, but lovely. It's got blues and purples, and all the details, like the edge of the bubble or eyes, etc., are all silver metallic. This is gorgeous. I'd have been really sad if I missed out on this one actually. But the one that I would have been so annoyed at missing out on, and it is amazing, is Nautical Emoji. So let me show you it. Isn't that just absolute perfection? I love it. And my favourite is a little captain. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, so we have a little girl with the flower in her hair and a message in a bottle. And then we have the captain. And then we have an emoji with the starfish on its head and a heart and a little seashell. An emoji in the back of a whale singing. And an emoji with a little bucket. There's an emoji peeking out of the bucket, and there's an anchor above its head. And it's silver foil, and the back is white and blue stripe. These two together are awesome. Love that. I'm really happy with that. That's one of my favourite themes that I've seen. I love the little emojis, and like I said, I really hope that she releases a kit to go with it, because I get more use out of it that way personally. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out today and seeing the subscription and all my new pens. And take care, and I'll speak to you really soon. Bye.
Their place with sun all year round and pina coladas.